Hello everyone and welcome back to the next exciting installment of Pat Plays Pokemon Emerald. So, where we left off last week, I actually just got Giga Drain because I'm an idiot and I couldn't figure it out for, 20 minutes where it was, so I had the right route, but regardless, we're starting off this week strong with a pretty sizable team, actually. And I want to take some time before we get started really into the nuts and bolts of this episode, and thank you guys all for watching and subscribing. We've seen a large surge of support on the channel, and I cannot thank you guys enough. It's been great. Every single view, every single like, every single subscriber means a lot to us, so thank you guys so much for that. Anywho, getting into this, we are going to be switching out Shabby for Ziggy, and just continue on. We're actually going to go ahead and go just south of Mosty here, and try to level up our Pokemon a little bit more. Get a little bit more XP. So this is now a new route. We can actually go ahead and get Pokemon here, but we're not going to because this is a diving route, if I'm not mistaken, and we can actually get some crazy stuff in the water here. So what we're going to want to do is actually go ahead and use our Max Repel. Oh, so we still have one going. Okay. Also, we're going to PP Max Weed's Giga Drain here, because we would like to have that be usable for a little bit longer at least. So we got two people here. This is probably a bird guy, I would say. So, yep, bird guy. So I'm just going to lead with Ziggy here. Ziggy's going to be kind of our all-purpose lead for the most part, and then if we get into a bit of a bind, we'll switch into Lemon. But for the most part, Ziggy's going to be incredibly useful. And again, this just gets back to the utility presented by Lanoon here, just with the amount of moves it knows and its stab and everything like that. Which is why I really like normal types in most Pokemon games in general. I think they just have a lot of flexibility that other types don't have. So we got Skarmory coming out here. Gonna be another probably about comparable amounts of EXP, maybe a little bit more than what we just got from that Swellow. But I do like the fact that at this point in the game, for the most part, you're probably not going to be super over-leveled when you reach Tate and Liza, so like you're kind of incentivized to explore a little bit and train up before you go ahead and take them on, which is really nice. Because like basically all of the rest of the map is open to you at this point, so you can go almost anywhere. We'll go ahead and grab that 576 EXP. A little bit, like I said, a little bit more than the other one. Let's see what you got. I don't think so. Not with Ziggy around. We're not going to be having a slow and methodical anything. So we got Athena here. Okay, so we got Manectric coming in here. That's not good. So I'm going to switch into Lemon here, actually. Get that naughty Earthquake off. Hoping for a Thunder, like electric type attack was about what I was going to say. Hit him with the Earthquake. Can't do very much against that. Lemon just, you know, kind of destroys. Alright. Shabby getting that massive amount of EXP. We'll keep Lemon out here with the Lanoon. I know ours will outspeed it, but I want to make sure I get the one-shot. Surf! Surf coming in, that's a lot of damage. Good thing that we are severely over-leveled. Like, my eyes like, oh gosh, when I saw that Surf coming out. So, good thing we took him down pretty handily. Alright. Awesome. So, that's her down. That's a lot of EXP, actually, for Shabby here. Now, remember, the goal is to get Shabby to at least level 40. So we can start actually dealing with Tate and Liza. All I have is Hyper Potions? I guess I'll have to use those, okay. Alright, let's see, how close are we? We're level 33, so we got 7 levels to go here, realistically. Ooh, rare candy. How many of these do we have? We might actually use these on Shabby at some point. So he's gonna be about level 34 at this point. We got 4 rare candies. So get him up to level 36, we'll start using rare candies. That should be fine. We can actually also, if we go south far enough, we can actually start training Shabby on Pokemon Sky Pillar, which would actually be pretty nice. So we're going to go ahead and max repel. Again, we're not going to be having any of our usual encounter banners showing up here, because I want to make sure I get Pokemon that are under the ocean, because there's a specific Pokemon I'm looking for down there. I won't say what it is at this point, because I don't want to give it away. I think I might have mentioned it earlier on a different episode, but we're just going to keep you guys in suspense a little bit. So we got the Wingull here. Take it out with this Thunderbolt. Not a problem. I do like the fact that they put all the trainers on land, and so it's not just like a bunch of water type trainers in the water the whole time. That's nice. I appreciate that. Alright. Not a lot of XP. Staryu coming out here. So Staryu is actually an encounter we can get. I just don't see the reason for it, in all honesty. Like, yeah, it's, you know, it's a different Pokemon, for that matter, but, like, why run it when I could just run another Wilmer or something, you know? So, there's actually a surprising amount of diversity in this game that I always forget about that they've added in, which is really nice. I do like having a sizable chunk of Pokemon in every game. Just think it adds more, you know, teams that you can run and more options, which is always nice in these kinds of games. Alright, Alexa coming out here. She's got a Gloom, so if we had Ice Beam, we'd be using that here, but we can't get Ice Beam until we get Dive, actually. So we'll just hit him with the Strength. Gloom isn't necessarily that tanky, so I'm not too concerned about it. And we hit him with the Stun Spore. That's pretty scummy of you, not gonna lie. Alright, so the Paralysis here, can we hit through the Paralysis is the big point, because, like, Acid is probably the most damaging move that Gloom has, and it's a physical move off of a special attacker. This is, again, why Oddish and Vileplume and all of them are just terrible. There's no reason to run them. There's so many better grass types. And I say that having one in my team, and the only reason I have that in my team is because I didn't get any of the other grass types. So Azumarill coming out, hit it with the Thunderbolt, you know, basically how I deal with all water types in this game. Ooh, that's going to be pretty big coming off of huge power. Never mind. Alright. Well, thanks for just giving yourself a little chunk of damage, basically. So we're going to go ahead and heal here, because I am a little bit concerned. I just don't want to risk it, you know? Like, I know it's not going to do a whole lot, but, like, play around the crit a little bit. So just about 30. We'll go ahead and Paralyze heal here, too. Because I don't want to go through, like, several turns of, like, you know, paralyzed and stuff like that, so we're just going to make sure that we don't have to deal with that. And now I outspeed, so I was going to get hit either way, you know, but at least this way it's a little bit safer. So alright. Ziggy's actually getting pretty close to getting to level 43, which is pretty exciting. You know, having Shabby at levels, so like what we're looking at here is probably having Shabby around level 40, Ziggy around level 44 by the time this is all done with. Lemon maybe 45. That's a pretty strong team. And then we have a couple in the 30s, and then Milo, which is like kind of just with us to gain friendship. But yes, let's go ahead and heal up again. Perfect. Alright. Go ahead and Surf again. This is, I believe, where you pop out of after you're done with everything. So this guy's got Pokemon. Let's go ahead and sit here and wait for him to come around. Alright. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, a long ways away. I do love, like, the concept of Pacifilog, though, which is where we're headed. Just to give you guys an idea of the plan here. We're actually going straight south. Heading straight to Pacifilog. Gives us a nice little flying area to go to on the other side of the map. But I do love the concept of it, just like a floating raft. And, you know, it reinforces the idea of yin and yang that is in the map, which I think is just super cool. It's such a cool concept. I know I've talked about it on a different episode, but the entire Hoenn map is actually a yin and yang of water and land, which is just such a cool, just so cool. Like these little details that they put in these games is just awesome. So we're gonna battle this guy again. read Spiel. Like, if they ever send out a Wishcash or a Barboach, we will switch into Weed, actually, I think, at that point. Because, like, why keep Ziggy out there? He's got Thunderbolt, he doesn't have Energy Ball or whatever. Seed Bomb, I believe, is what he actually learns in this generation. Sharpedo coming in. We're still going to outspeed. Sharpedo does have a high speed stat, but I don't think I'm going to be necessarily super concerned about that. Hit him with the Thunderbolt. And he's down. Alright. Alright, and there goes Ziggy. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hello, Knob. I love some of these names. What's up? My name's Knob. Perfect. Or is it Noob? I don't know, it's one or the other. Oh, there's a guy over here. Let's go ahead and battle him. So, just free XP. My first triathlon. You're in the middle of the ocean, bro. Going in a circle. Like, these people do realize that they're just in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by sharks and whales, and they're just like, eh, it's fine. Like, I'm at least on the back of a raccoon, right? Or the back of a seal, so I got some level of protection. It is funny to think that I'm on the back of just a raccoon, just going through the ocean. I believe it's the image they use in this game is a whale-mer. I think that's what they use. Because in like Generation 1 they use like Lapras, and Generation 2 I think they also use Lapras. It's where they introduced whale-mer as actually your mount. But speaking of mounts, I've continued to play Pokemon Legends Arceus. I can recommend that game even more now. I've beaten it. I have not caught every Pokemon yet, so I technically haven't, like, 100% of the game. But I'm pretty close. I think I'm only missing, like, 3 Pokemon, including a couple hard-to-get ones, so... You know, I'm pretty close to the end, and I can say that I probably experienced almost everything in the game. And it's pretty great, I will say. I was not... you know, obviously the criticisms of, like, you know, it's a little bit bare in graphics and everything like that still stand. But the game itself has a lot to offer, and I think I've sunk like 45 hours into it since it came out. So, you know, I can't recommend it highly enough if you're on the fence about it. But I have been talking with James, who's the other guy on this channel, and he's tried to find a copy of it because he didn't pre-order it because he doesn't pre-order games, which is like, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this thing with strength because I don't think Thunderbolt's super effective. Oh, it's like a Voltazorb anyway. Well, that's gonna do like no damage to me. So is strength. Hopefully it doesn't go for a flail again if this doesn't kill. Okay, it kills anyway, so we're good. But yeah, so apparently like everywhere that he's gone to, they're like sold out, so that kind of sucks. Alright. By the way, I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of, like, battling people as I can. What a surprise. Didn't expect to see a trainer this far out to sea. I mean, dude, there's like 80 of you just swimming around. I'm pretty much expecting to see... Oh, Gyarados. Okay. So, good thing I have Thunderbolt on this Ziggy here, else I'd be in a little bit of trouble. Gyarados is a terrible learn set for level up. But it learns a lot of really good moves if you got the TMs for it. Like, it learns, like, Flamethrower, which I think is crazy. Speaking of that, I've actually got an interesting story with that. Back in high school, so this would be 7+ years ago, probably closer to 8 or 9 at this point. But yeah, my cross-country team, in case you didn't know I was a cross-country runner, but my cross-country team actually started a Pokemon League, which was really cool. And we had people that we thought were like probably the best trainers go ahead and be like gym leaders. And the rules were that I should probably actually get yeah, one of these. I don't want to check the tag, I want to use it. Ziggy for the Thunderbolt. Because I have no idea how close I am to... Oh, that's really good. Can I use those on Lemon? Oh, good. Okay, so I still can. Okay, cool. Just go ahead and use a couple of those things. How close are we to level 35? 30. Oh, wow, we're already at level 35. I think I'm just gonna change it to, like, at the end of this excursion, I'll probably use all of the rare candies, depending on how close he is to the next level. Anywho. I might just wait here. Because I only want to do one at a time, because my other Pokemon's Lemon, but... Anyway, what I was saying, though, is, so we had this Pokemon League. I was selected to be one of the gym leaders, and so I picked the water type. Because I was, like, big into water at that point, because I was wrong about everything. But, yeah, so I picked a water type, and one of the Pokemon I actually ran was a Gyarados. And the Gyarados, I actually kitted out to be a special attacker. And I boosted special attack and everything like that, and I taught it Flamethrower and Hyper Beam. So they'd send out somebody expecting, like, you know, like a physical wall, like a Skarmory, for example, and I just nail it with a Flamethrower, and they'd be like, who runs Gyarados as a special attacker? So, but that was really fun. That was a really great thing. We all got to design our own, like, little, like, badges and everything like that, and the way that it worked to make it kind of, like, even was that everyone could pick a team, and they could only, and, like, they had to submit their teams as to what they're running for the whole league, basically. So you can't just, like, switch things out for each gym leader, because we all had to run a mono-type team, but they could run whatever they wanted. And depending on how many badges you had, that limited the number of Pokemon you could use. So we had about 5 gym leaders, and you had to get through all of them to basically be, like, declared, like, you've moved on and you can battle the Elite Four, which would be all 5 of us again, but we have, like, diverse teams and stuff. Or, like increased teams, things like that. So, but, yeah, so we could only use however many Pokemon how many Pokemon you have as the number of badges you have plus 1. Or however many badges you're going for, right? So, for example, if you're battling me first, I can only use 2 Pokemon, and you can only use 2 Pokemon. But you can use whichever 2 Pokemon in your party that you'd like to. And by the time you get to the last person, you can use a full team, and I can use a full team. So a lot of people were battling me first, because I'm water, and they figured that, hey, you know, well, electric and a grass will be fine. But I was like, it was just really fun. I beat a bunch of people on their first go around against me because my team was just so much of a dark horse that they weren't expecting it. You know, like with the whole Gyarados learning Flamethrower and like a couple other like weird things that were on my team. That to like kind of do a little bit of like a mental game against them. But it was really, really fun. And if you guys ever have like a group of friends, I'd highly recommend doing something along those lines. Because it makes for just a great experience as like, it's like a fun little competition. Like, how fast can you do this? And there's like a certain time limit on how many gym battles you can do in a day, and they had to be like spectated to make sure that you're not just like cheating or whatever. So there's like some rules in there to make sure that you're being honorable, but a lot of it was still honor system. And everyone enjoyed it. It was really fun. Back to this game though. I'm actually clobbering these people with Ziggy. As again, Ziggy's a great Pokemon. Everyone always underestimates him, but he's so good. Especially in these kinds of runs. He is S tier for sure. Alright. Swimmer Kevin sent out Sphere. Alright. Well, I'll just hit it with a Thunderbolt. I think this is his own Pokemon, right? Well, Sphere's going in the gutter. Perfect. Ziggy is almost to level 44. Ah. So this is Spear Pillar. I don't really want to go into it just quite yet. But, that's where we're actually going to be going to go get an encounter. I'll probably do it next episode. This is another lady that's going to give us a load of EXP. Thank you so much. They all ogle me. Ogle is like to stare at with like mouth agape, like oh, like that kind of thing. Just for you guys that don't know. And Kara, I think they're ogling you because for whatever reason you're running a Seeking, you idiot. Why would you ever do that? That's such a bad Pokemon. I hate Seeking. I cannot stand Seeking. Seeking for me is like the water version of Vileplume. There's so many better Pokemon. Why are you running it? Especially in this game when there's so many water types. Water I think is the most represented type in this game. And there's just a ton of them. Why are you running this piece of garbage? Anywho. Look at Gerudo level 44. Good to see. And Champ is level 36. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Got even more swimmers over here, so I might as well take them out. Like, this is just EXP bonanza, basically. Which I'm totally fine with. A Love Disc. Again, this is, like, even worse than Seeking. Love Disc only exists for heart scales. For an in-universe reason to have heart scales in the game. And that's Love Disc gone. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The sea. Alright. Let's see, what do you got, buddy? Swimmer Ermin. Alright. Hit him with the Thunderbolt. I'm getting low on Thunderbolt PP, aren't I? Alright. Tentacruel coming out. Yeah, we're gonna need to use a Lepa Berry after this or something. Because, I think that that's gonna be a big problem. Tentacruel's gonna give us a lot of EXP though, right? Like that's the good thing. But I think Pacifilog is just past this double battle to my left. Here, we'll have to see. Because I think it is. Going just north of these guys. Yeah, there it is. Alright, we will go ahead and heal. Dum bum bum. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what AXP is Shabby at. 1880. Yeah, we'll get him to level 37 probably, and then we'll go ahead and dump a bunch of rare candies into him. All right. Make sure we max repel here because I still don't want an encounter. But now that we've been here, we can actually fly back. Where are they? There. I would love to surf. Okay, perfect. You're doing your best together. Okay, fair enough. Oh, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. I'm sorry, kiddo. Because that Azumarill is gonna be the problem. We're gonna go ahead and hit that with a Thunderbolt. And a Body Slam. Just to make sure I take it down. I'm not too concerned about the Wingull. The Azumarill can actually do damage. So. Wingull's going in with that Mist. I don't care. Just matters if Azumarill is going to be able to do anything. Wow, that's a little bit more damage than the previous one. Good thing is that it lowers its own HP that way. Ooh, got the nasty paralysis. So I think Thunderbolt on... and just Surf. Just in case Thunderbolt doesn't finish, which it probably will. But Surf at least gets stab and 100% accuracy. You don't have to worry about missing for whatever reason. Good chunk of EXP for this Azumarill. Alright, perfect. Rat bastard. Alright. Oh, I must not have battled this guy. Yeah, it's full of sharks, dude! There's Sharpedos everywhere, and then tentacles, and all kinds of crap. Alright, hit him with a Thunderbolt. And he's down. Hopefully that's enough EXP. I don't think so. Yeah, not enough. Barely not enough. That's okay. So we're gonna go up here because I would like to get my encounter at Sky Pillar. Alright, we're gonna stop here for this episode. So if you guys like this, please like and subscribe down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And check out the other content on the channel. Have a great rest of your guys' week.